Do you remember when you used to come in from school, like year 6, year 7, and the first thing you would do is try and get on your computer, load up the internet, and then try and get onto Pixel or Bebo just to edit your site so your friends think you were cool? Do you remember when you used to rush home just to get on the Nintendo 64 to play a couple games with your mates of flipping James Bond 007 GoldenEye? Do you remember when Blackberries used to just be fruit? Do you remember when flipping brown denim jeans used to be in style? Do you remember when flipping Family Guy and American Dad were around? Do you remember any old music you used to listen to? Do you remember your first girlfriend? Do you remember the first time you kissed a girl? Do you remember anything from your past? Do you remember when your cousins' birthdays are, when your brother's birthdays are, when your mother's birthday is, when your dad's birthday is? Is there a pattern you have to it? Do you remember the stupidness that you used to do when you were in school? Sure, no, I did. If I can go back and change half the shit I did, I wouldn't. Because I think today it just make me who I am, innit? I was always that guy where in class, you know, someone would shout out something to do, or when the teacher runs out the room, I'll be the first person up. Not anymore. Times have changed, man. People are growing up. You know, you got kids walking around on the streets, packing knives, trying to get hold of guns, rolling around with bandanas, broad daylight. You know, it's just times have changed. I remember when I was younger, I used to live on a quiet estate somewhere about, you know, most summer days we would either run down, we would just do nothing on our road. We'd just be out. As long as we were out, we were out. And we used to have fun because of that, you know. We weren't doing nothing stupid because there was nothing stupid to do. We weren't getting involved with stupid people because there wasn't really stupid people. You know, I remember days where we used to grab our neighbours' bins and our bins and make cricket wickets and, you know, little baseball stops with, you know, when you used to hit a ball and then you just run to each platform, you know. That's how I got a scar on my leg because my fucking stupid brother decided to kick a cone in my face. Don't really remember much after that, but I do have a scar from it. I remember people moaning over the stupidest things, you know, just the little stuff that don't even matter. Like I hear 14-year-old girls crying over boyfriends. Like they're 14, man. I'm 16 and I don't even know, like, if I want a girlfriend right now, if a girlfriend's really the right choice for me now. I hear 14, 13-year-old kids, my boyfriend dumped me, my girlfriend does this, my boyfriend does that. To be honest, don't even matter because, you know, you ain't gonna find the one at the age of like 13. What's the likelihood of that happening? You know, there's always gonna be that school love shit that you're gonna. There's always one couple that comes out of the school that, like, you know, stays together forever. But what's the likelihood of it being you? Why you? Why not? Why not? You know, your best friend. Why not the girl that sits next to you in maths? Why not the guy that helps you in English? Simple shit like that people need to stop worrying about. You remember when, you know, phones were just bricks? Not metaphorical like bricks, you know, house bricks. I mean like bricks, you know, them proper big ones, you know. They cost like £50, but £50 used to be a lot when phones first came out. Now you got all sorts like Blackberries, iPhones, HTCs. Before, I remember my first phone, I lost it in like 3 days. But it was a Nokia 3310 and I lost it sitting in Costco after eating a hot dog. And it was the 18th of August, 3 days after my birthday. And I just remember getting up and just not not remembering about my phone because a phone wasn't a big deal back then. Whereas now you got kids setting up people just to rob a phone. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Is that really shit you would want to be like known to do? You know, shit has changed, man. It's just stupid. You know, if I had 3 wishes, if you have 3 wishes, what would you do? If I have 3 wishes, and I wouldn't be one of them typical people that would just be saying stupid, I wish you were dead. Oh no, use one of my wishes. Nah, not me. I wouldn't be one of them ridiculous people that use one of their wishes to wish for more wishes. If I had 3 wishes and that's all I had, I wish that, you know, we can go back to the times when we just didn't have to worry about shit. Everyone got on with everyone, no matter what. No matter, you know, people, obviously there's gonna be some form of hatred and shit, but none of this bullshit where people are fighting over postcodes. This is the worst thing. Postcode. My postcode is HP. Who gives a fuck? Like, it's a postcode. You're probably gonna leave it at some point anyway. Why are you gonna fight and almost die over it? It's a bunch of bullshit, man. It's a bunch of bullshit. And the thing is, though, people don't understand. It's childish, to be honest. Come on, I'm not gonna fight over HP12. You really think I'm gonna fight over HP12? And you can call me a pagan for not backing mine, but I don't care. Because the likelihood of you not backing me is what? I say, what, 1 to 1 in a 100 chances of you not backing me. You know, there's going to be a lot of negativity out there, but, you know, you just got to learn whether to respond to it or just to ignore it. And the best chance of you doing something smart is just by ignoring it. Because the chances are someone's going to need you at some point to do something. And that's the person that you were going to get negative to. I've done that so many times. I've said something I've done it so many times to my older brother. You can, if anyone knows me, you can ask my older brother, my oldest brother, the light skinned one, not the one of Kaching. You can ask him. He's said so much shit to me, yeah, and I'll just be like, fuck you, fuck off, you prick, blah blah blah, and he's just been like, cool, don't ask me for this and that when you need this and that. Not even weeks later, days later, hours later, I'm asking for something. But because of my negative actions, he just said no. You know, it's just, you just gotta learn. Some people just need to learn that. You just need to back down sometimes. Sometimes you may be wrong, you may be even right. But if they're getting all worked up and all bullshitted over it, what's the point? What's the point? There ain't no point. I just wish people can see some of the actions they have and what them actions do to the people that surround them. Not just your friends, not just your family, but the people that live around you, that just see you just once every couple of weeks walk into Tesco's to get a pack of Frutella. What impact you have on their lives when they see, if I'm walking to the shop, right, and I'm like a 30-something old man, got 3 kids, got a wife, got a steady job, and I see a kid, doesn't look older than the age of 15, walking to the shop, wearing black combats, a pair of Air Forces, one of them black puffy hoodie things, yeah, and a bandana on his face. What did you expect me to think? I'm gonna think he's gonna do something negative. There's a fine line between positive and negative, good and bad, happy, sad, turn that frown upside down, all that bullshit there. But just remember when you were younger, this shit was never about